You see the way they move in Hollywood, move by. On touchdown from a flight, said he wanna go with a dog in a bag. You're not easy, what you know about that? Yeah, the dog in the back kinda nice, but can she cook and can she clean? These ragged beasts, they bringing nothing but prosperity. And if the heavens and the earth gon' crash, me, I spread my soul, G. Me ain't no military man, but I'm a real soldier. That's why when I'm around these beasts, you gon' feel my soul, yeah. Yee! Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate y'all tapping in for your energy readings. And we're starting off the week with Scorpio. So Scorpio, seems like you get some good energy here. Starting off the week well. You're the first reading of the week here. And we also have the full moon in Leo this week on Friday, I believe, as well. So very significant energies, guys, this weekend approaching. So this is really a full moon. It's kind of like a full moon check-in here, as this will be, I think I like this cycle of the new full moon cycle. So I think a lot of our readings will be around the new full moons. That way we can kind of talk about the astrological energies in correspondence with our readings. And you guys can get a little bit of the transit updates as well. We're going to be doing a horseshoe spread for you here today, Scorpio. Checking in a little bit of your past, present, future, best path to walk, things like that. We're going to be pulling a mystery card as well from our Thoth deck here. This is one of our Crowley edition Thoth decks. It's not the original Thoth. It's another edition of it, but we're going to use that here. And this is actually what we're going to use today. Last week we used the traditional tarot in the spread, and then we did the Thoth in the actual reading. So we did the Thoth for the mystery card, sorry, and the Rider-Waite for the actual reading. So Scorpio, let's get into your actual reading now. So we're going to use this Rider-Waite Smith for the mystery card deck. So stay tuned. I see the tower here at the bottom of the deck. What's going on with that energy? Seeing like something's coming in fast for you. What's coming in fast? What are you working on here fast? I'm seeing the Six of Swords. A lot of harmony right now. A lot of harmony within the mind and the ideas that you're having, possibly the way you're thinking. Thoughts, feelings can be noticing like that's getting a little bit more in alignment right now for yourself, which is very good. I'm seeing a lot of harmony. That sixth energy could be focusing on your sixth house Virgo routines and organizing, scheduling, and stuff like that. You could be focusing on your health and dietary systems and that type of stuff. Let me just give this a handy dandy shuffle here for you, Scorpio, as I want to make sure these cards are spread nicely. Before we pull any exactly for our spread, we do have a volunteer, the Ace of Wands. And I like the Ace of Wands. It lets me know that you know which actions to take. I think you've spent enough time within yourself to understand what actions like work for you and what actions don't work. So I think the Ace is understanding, yeah, okay, no, this works, and this is like a thing for me. It's like getting even more clear with what already works. Oh, High Priestess energy here, guys. I love it for you. Wow. And then the Tower right at the bottom actually here as well. So this High Priestess lets me know, I'm hearing trust your intuition as well, as don't be shy to tap into your creative abilities and your forms of expression. Definitely trust your intuition and trust how you're feeling this week and around the full moon. Whatever the theme is around your reading here, it's definitely to trust your intuition and continue to trust your gut. There may be something on the horizon regarding creativity, because the High Priestess here is a creative, like a defined feminine creative energy. I'm hearing tapping into your flow again. At the bottom we have the Tower. So I think you're shaking up your own foundation based upon this High Priestess, right? Understanding your own intuition and what you know is good for you, what brings harmony within your own life, right? That's a very important thing. As we lay the spread down here, first card coming out is the Seven of Wands. And I feel like the Seven of Wands is understanding all the actions. It's in the past position. So I feel like it's understanding all the actions that you have. Oh, Fortune. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming out next in your current energy. I feel like, goosebumps as I say that, the Seven of Wands for you here is the Leo energy within the past. There could have been some conflict, possibly, in terms of individuality. This could have been with a Leo, like dramatic energy. I'm hearing you move forward from that. And you separated from it based upon your own passions and what you're passionate about. That was a natural kind of separation based upon the direction on an individual level. But you see, I see fortune energy in your current energy here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and I like this for you because this, at the end of the day, is letting me know you are progressing. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm seeing a lot of harmony within your foundation. I see a lot of progress within your body, within your surroundings, within your mind. I think you're at ease. I think you're coming to the top of the wheel again. Like, whether you're moving from the bottom to the top, right? I think whether you're at the top or the bottom of the wheel, you just know how best to progress here, right? How best to move yourself forward. I think you're learning like new ways and new things to implement in your life that can continue to progress for you. Very interesting here. In position 3, we do have the 5 of Cups. It's a disappointment energy. And before I get into position 3, I'm going to pull the mystery card from the Rider-Waite-Smith here. This is going to give us the confirmation that we need. We have the 7 of... Ooh, we have another 7 of Wands here. That was almost a volunteer. You guys seen it shuffling as well. Y'all heard it as well, I'm sure. That right there is that double 7 of Wands. So what's going on with that 7 of Wands energy to where I'm hearing rigidness. I'm hearing you're staying rigid based upon the path that you're going down. I'm hearing you're not swaying away from the path. I'm hearing like the road less traveled. But the road less traveled, like that path, is not a path for many. So the people outside of you may look at that path as conflicting. Like you're doing something that's against them or against the grain. And I want to look into this 7 a little bit more with you guys here, Scorpio. So I'm just going to grab one of these here. One of our handy dandies, and put it right down to the side. So in terms of the mystery card, guys, I'm going to pull it right here, and let's see what this is looking like. And we're going to stop it over 1, 2, 3. That's it right here. We're going to put this right off to the side, and we're going to continue the reading and see what's going on here. We do have the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and that's showing a change towards your foundation. And maybe it's based upon this Wheel of Fortune progress, understanding the actions you know you need to take. It's focusing on your own path, staying away from conflicting energies, moving forward from conflicting energies, because you understand certain people have let you down. I'm hearing like this right here, the disappointment card in position 3. It's a Scorpio energy, but it's a 5 of Cups, and it's like change towards how you feel. It's like a change of heart, but it's a disappointment, and it's a disappointment based upon emotion, like people letting you down emotionally or being emotionally draining. So it's like you can't give them this energy within your environment and surroundings. They can't be in your environment. They can't be in your surroundings, in your energy. I'm hearing that throws... I'm hearing they kind of disappoint you, how they show up. So you have to kind of steer away from that. They may be in your environment, neighborhood, surroundings, etc. For some of you guys may be out there cleaning up the body as well. If you're cleaning up your body, it's a change to what you're consuming, and it's a change to what you're alchemizing with, aka what you're putting in your body, and that's going to change how you maneuver day to day in your levels of comfortability. In position 4, we do see the Princess of Cups as you're in the position of your obstacle here. And the position of the obstacle is very interesting with the princess. The princess is the earth energy. It's the manifestation of such element. And here we're seeing water. So this is the manifestation of emotion. This is the physicality and the foundation of emotional connection. And it's a obstacle for you to overcome, being in position 4 as a challenge. It is challenging.
And it is a little bit of an obstacle because you know 4 brings stability in that and that understanding, but it's a deep emotional understanding that you're going through right now based upon what's manifested from the disappointment within your surroundings possibly. There could have been something actually manifesting from this, and the connection is not it may be not the way you seen it or you felt it would be, right? In this moment now, like you're progressing for yourself, but there may be something that you're emotionally connected to that's not progressing. And it's a manifestation of where you wanted to go. So it's a disappointment, and it's directly within your environment or something within locality, neighborhood, maybe online, social media. Like I'm saying, I'm hearing relationships. I'm hearing there's like a relationship thing, dynamic that like you were engaging with, but it was a lot of disappointment, but there was a lot of progress for yourself. But I'm hearing you got to trust your intuition for yourself to not get brought back down to the bottom of the wheel, right? In order to continue thriving, you're at the top of the wheel, so they have to thrive with you, right? You got to meet people where they're at, and people have to meet you where you're at, and it's not about over compromising because that'll be detrimental to you when you're not staying true to yourself with integrity. If you know certain things emotionally resonate with you in a certain way, then go about it in that way, Scorpio. Right, so I think it's like an emotional understanding because you don't feel the way maybe you used to feel towards this thing, or etc., or thought you would feel. And I think you're overcoming that right now. So I think you see that within your physical world, and you are overcoming this right now within the physical world. And it's like you're actually moving forward or moving past a relationship or trying to move or mend through it right now. But that's why it's challenging, because it has manifested, and it shows me that this is in the physical world and it's something you're actually dealing with tangibly right now. In the position 5, we have the Two of Wands, Dominion. Definitely this is a position of others' perspectives, which lets me know. I'm seeing a lot of earth and fire here for you, Scorpio, as well. I'm seeing these are the byproducts of manifestation. And so I'm hearing there's something new coming into your life really soon. Maybe on this full moon. Keep that in mind. Full moon in Leo as well, seeing all this fire energy. Expression, right? Who you are as an individual. So, let's get into this others' perspectives, right? Dominion, Two of Wands. This is right here, it's an Aries energy. You could be dealing with an Aries outside of you, friends, relationship, spouse, etc. And this is an initiation energy to where you guys have to get clear with dominion over what. I think there's a weird power dynamic here over the dominion of emotion, or dominion. I definitely think dominion over emotion, because it's in position 5. It shows me the uncomfortability and the disappointment. There is a misconnect or a disconnect. And it's maybe because of an over-asserting level of power or trying to assert dominion over the other. And I really do get a sense of relationship dynamic, or like some sort of partnership dynamic here. There's someone who is overly demeaning. They kind of want to assert themselves in your life in a way that's maybe over-asserting, to where you have this role of dominion, and them over-asserting themselves doesn't allow you to actually connect in the way that flow would allow. So this is very interesting. Best path to walk down, I do see the Lovers, which lets me know, major arcana, there is a choice. This is Taurus energy, Taurus Libra as well, ruled by Venus energy. Pleasure. I'm hearing go towards your pleasure, go towards what's enjoyable, go towards what makes you feel good. If things are draining for you, doesn't feel good, stay away from it. Keep that in mind, guys. So that is a big thing moving forward. That right there is letting me know in position 6, we have the card number 6 as well. I'm seeing harmony. Go towards harmony, guys. That's the best path for you to walk down. Where is it harmonious? Whether this thing has been coming, whether this is a relationship manifested, and there's been an over assertion of dominion and power to where you guys can't truly connect because there's like some sort of power struggle, like some sort of role trip, like who has the leadership role. I think you guys need to understand which roles you guys play in your life. That way you know what to initiate and what not, and there's like a dynamic there. You guys can meet each other where you're at and actually plan to move forward and get to the destination. Because this is the planning to move forward in the progress, planning to go the next step, right? Taking that next leap. But that next leap can only be took as like together if you guys can come together, right? And actually join forces instead of two conflicting forces. I do see you guys very powerful. This Scorpio, you could be dealing with an Aries, another Martian. It's both fire. It's both assertion, right? So there has to be someone has to not be so asserting. You guys have it's like a twin. I'm getting twin flame energy. You guys are very similar. So how you guys assert yourself is very similar. So it kind of conflicts with one another with when you guys both try to connect or like blend forces. There's like a confliction, and it creates like this over dominion. Like, no, I got this, or you got this, or I got this, or and it's like you guys are at the same spot, but you guys can never get your points across because the other one wants to get their point across, etc. And that creates there's no reciprocity, right? And it's gonna create some sort of power trip. So it's important for you guys, especially emotionally. It can be very emotionally draining. So those are your telltale signs, guys. And move towards harmony. Focus on your mind, your thoughts and feelings, and create that holistic mind and harmonious thoughts, harmonious feelings. Communicate to where it's harmonious. Communicate how you feel towards this thing. Communicate the power struggle, the dynamic, the issues that you guys may be facing. I do see the byproducts of manifestation, so I do see a lot of progress here. I do see great strength from this, as well as the last card that I do see here is the strength card here. Nine of Wands, Sagittarius-like energy. So all this is very and that's your outcome card. So you're building strength and resilience right now. So don't ever think that you're going through something, it's emotional. It's a test. This is the building blocks to, and this is the tower moment I'm seeing here, which is at the bottom of this Empress, because you gotta trust how you feel right now to know, all right, is this harmonious or is it harmful, right? And what's that doing to you? What's that doing to your energy, right? What's that doing to your energy? I want to look into just a little bit of the High Priestess with you guys for a second. And I'm sorry, I don't like to rush through reading, guys. High Priestess. In order to make this decision and to get clarity on this decision here, on the Lovers, maybe it's a decision of a love decision, a big decision of a love connection, a choice on the horizon here. This choice is going to lead to a lot of strength, but it's either going to have you facing your traumas, healing, or focusing on why there's maybe a disconnect here. But there's love here, there's connection, there's progress. It shows me in your energy you're progressing. It's just maybe this thing is maybe slowing down from external, relationships are a two-way street. So intuition, emotions, feminine power, imagination, spirituality, the inner life. So yes, guys, definitely to get that clarity, make that decision, tap into your spirituality, tap into your internal ways of being, right? This beautiful hermetic card symbolizes feminine spiritual power, your ability to receive, your ability to listen, your ability to be receptive, right? Or the goddess from whom all life comes and to whom it all returns. Some decks show her as a serene female figure seated with a book or scroll on her lap to indicate wisdom. Learn from what you've went through, learn from your experiences, learn from your past emotions, learn from past feelings, past situations, what happened, what came to be from those situations, right? Learn from those so that the same things don't get repeated again. Other decks depict her gazing into the distance at some yet to be revealed. A distance at something yet to be revealed. Okay. See, so the intuition and understanding your inner world is important because that's what's gonna come. That's what you're gonna see within your physical world, right? She's sometimes positioned between two pillars, one black, one white. What was the name? Bowman, and Jay Jazz. I forgot that the references to the left and right pillar. It's like a masculine and feminine though, which represent the dual nature of existence. Yeah, good and evil, light and dark, truth and deception, positive and negative. Yep. The High Priestess may advise paying attention to your inner world, dreams, imagination, and intuition, especially if you tend to be a logical, practical person. Look more deeply at your hidden talents, motivations. Face your shadow, and reconcile your inner life with your outer one. Right. Remember, guys, as a Scorpio, you shape your outer reality through your inner world. Remember that. The upright High Priestess suggests inner changes are taking place, even if they haven't materialized yet. Something hidden is about to come forth. In a reading about money, you may be too overworldly or impractical in financial areas. Perhaps you need to get a handle on spending. The High Priestess can also advise listening to your intuition in an issue involving money. So be mindful of any financial shifts that you may be going through. I'm going to trust your intuition. If a reading is about your job, if this speaks more for about the workplace, this card represents tuning into the invisible world and taking advantage of your inner knowing and the spiritual guidance available to you. It can also mean working in a field that uses your inner power, intuition, and wisdom, such as psychology, holistic healing, or a spiritual path. Remember that, guys. As a Scorpio, that is one of your superpowers there. As a Scorpio myself, you can see I'm right here. If the reading, in a reading about love, the High Priestess may describe a person who's intuitive, spiritual, and in touch with their higher realms of existence. She can also represent a very romantic relationship that may not be well grounded in reality. Right. So I'm getting that energy, guys, with the relationship on the High Priestess. It's a very romantic, but it's not grounded in reality. You know, there's like it's like a what's the word for it that I can? It's real, but it's real, but there's no it's not practical. And maybe that may not be the word. Maybe it is practical, like it makes sense, it's working. Just maybe in your reality, it doesn't sit right with you. There's like something that, and this can, and you gotta sit with yourself and assess whether this is a trauma-based reaction or it's your intuition. And this, right, that I'm seeing, I can see that you're moving forward and you're progressing. You're focusing on your inner world with the High Priestess here. I'm seeing more action and more strength than a trauma response. So I feel like this is more so an intuitive, present moment type of reaction that you're going through, that you're feeling right now. If there is something from your past that you went through that may dictate your decisions, then understand that may dictate your decisions, and just because it doesn't sit right with you based upon a past circumstance doesn't mean it's not right for you. Right? It just may means you need to heal and overcome that emotion, that insecurity. Sometimes the people, the right relationships, may be very good for you, but it may not. We may deny it based upon our past traumas and our traumatic experiences. Right. So these are very important things to keep in mind, guys. get into the mystery card, though, before I know this is getting a little extensive for you here, Scorpio. Let's get into the mystery card, and I'm going to pull... I already pulled it off to the side. I see a lot of fire, a lot of earth. First two cards, fire, earth, fortune, 7 of wands. Understanding your path and just focusing on that. Tripling down on the inputs, right? Without the worry, without the expectation. You know, this is what you like to do. See a lot of water. See a lot of fire, earth, no air. The lovers can be air as the major arcana, but it's still pretty well balanced here as well. Fire, earth, air, water. So this can be any of the elements right now, and I'm thinking major arcana just basically because your current energy and the best path for you to walk down is in the position of 2 and then in the position of 6, which is both not the beginning or the end, but in between those as well. So it's on that section. And Ace of Cups, Scorpio. Ace of Cups. I like this for you. I like this Ace of Cups card too. It's real nice. See, so I think you understand like your emotions and the phases that you're going through right now. I think you understand like the space you're in, what's important to you, what's sacred to you, how you want to express yourself, how to give your love, how you really want to put yourself out there, right? Doing what you know works for you, doing what you know it brings fulfillment, expressing yourself how you know it sits well with you. Like, guys, you don't want to, like, don't be in anything that you can't express yourself the way you need to. If you have a love language, go towards that love language however you need to, because anyone who conflicts your love language, that relationship is going to seem conflicting to you, and that's going to cause a lot of internal conflict in your life that can mess up a lot of stuff. So it's best to just understand who you are at your core authentically and express that to attract that similar energy, to understand that reciprocation, right? Because that love language is important for the other party to understand, because they got to understand that that's how they want to be loved, or that's how they like to be loved, right? That way you guys can actually come together and there is correspondence, right? So guys, that's how I'm going to end off this Scorpio reading this week. It looks like a more of a relationship-focused, partnership-focused dynamic. In terms of your foundation and your stability, your energy looks good though. So I'm not going to really trip about this relationship thing. It just looks like a choice that you got to get clear with what you want to. It looks like you're getting clear with the choice you want to make towards this relationship or partnership. I think you've been getting clear, Scorpio, here. I think you know what levels of fulfillment fulfills you. I think you know intuitively the choice you want to make based upon your love language. So go towards that, and it's just finding the courage to pull that trigger and make that decision. Scorpio, I hope this brought you clarity. If you guys are looking to book a reading personally, you guys can go head over to the channel. Not to the channel, but you can click the first link down below. That's going to take you to the booking page where you'll be able to book with us directly. Every reading that's booked with us gets a free merch item from us, from our company, to you guys, free on us, and we'll reach out for the information. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys tapping in, and shout out to everyone who's been coming through the Arts Freedom Network and our one-to-one mentorship program. So those who are looking to solidify their creative careers and transform their creative career over the next 6 months, tap in. Let's go and let's get it done. We work with many different individuals, oftentimes musicians. And if that's you, if you're a vocalist, if you're a singer, if you're a songwriter and you're curious on how to start and get started, this is definitely the place to be. You can click the first link down below, and you can book a call with our team over at Star Walker Records, and we will get that arranged for you. So thank you guys for booking, and until next time, it's MC333. As always, watch from afar. I'm rooting for you. Namo Himalaya. MC333, we outie. Let's go.